The parallel world of paradise. The idea of paradise has always been sold to us as something visible: turquoise waters, infinity pools, postcard sunsets. But for the ultra-wealthy, paradise has evolved into something very different. When money removes material limitations, the real scarcity becomes privacy, control, and distance from the noise of the world. At extreme levels of wealth, paradise is no longer about luxury. It is about invisibility. Across the planet, there exists a hidden geography of places that rarely appear on maps, never trend on social media, and are inaccessible not because they are illegal, but because they are deliberately unreachable. This is not tourism. This is strategic withdrawal. These are 10 forbidden paradises, counted down from 10 to 1, revealing where the ultra-wealthy actually hide. Number 10. Mustique. Mustique is not famous because it avoids fame entirely. This private Caribbean island operates on a principle that overrides luxury itself: absolute discretion. There are no public hotels, no casual visitors, and no tolerance for intrusion. Access is controlled collectively by residents, many of whom belong to royal families, old money dynasties, and individuals whose wealth thrives on remaining unseen. Workers sign strict confidentiality agreements, drones are banned, and photography is discouraged. Mustique's appeal is not its beaches or villas, but the guarantee that life here remains undocumented. In a world where visibility is unavoidable, Mustique offers the ultra-wealthy something far more valuable than comfort: the ability to exist without being observed. Number 9. Patagonia. At the southern edge of the Americas lies Patagonia, a vast, cold, and sparsely populated region that has quietly become one of the most desirable refuges for the ultra-wealthy. Over decades, billionaires and powerful foundations have acquired enormous stretches of land, sometimes larger than entire countries, not for development, but for isolation. These estates include private lakes, forests, and airstrips, often hours away from the nearest settlement. Here, silence is not accidental, it is engineered. Patagonia represents a shift in the definition of luxury, where remoteness itself becomes the prize. In a hyper-connected world, owning nothing but space, time, and quiet has become the ultimate indulgence. Number 8. Necker Island. Necker Island is often described as a luxury destination, but its deeper significance lies in what private islands truly offer: complete control. When an individual owns an island, they control access, security, logistics, and visibility. Entry is invitation only, movements are monitored, and infrastructure is customized to eliminate unpredictability. Islands like Necker are not escapes from society. They are parallel systems designed to function independently of public rules. For the ultra-wealthy, such islands are not just paradises. They are self-contained realities where autonomy replaces participation in the wider world. Number 7. Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Deep inside an Arctic mountain lies the Svalbard Global Seed Vault, designed to preserve the genetic foundation of global agriculture. Officially, it is a safeguard for humanity. Unofficially, the surrounding region has attracted discreet interest from ultra-wealthy individuals and institutions focused on long-term survival and climate resilience. Svalbard offers extreme isolation, political neutrality, and environmental stability, qualities that make it appealing not as a vacation spot, but as a strategic refuge. Here, paradise is not about enjoyment. It is about continuity, planning for futures most people never consider. Number 6. Longyearbyen. Longyearbyen enforces one of the strangest rules on Earth: You're not allowed to die here. The permafrost prevents bodies from decomposing, making burial impossible. This anomaly has transformed the town into a focal point for scientists studying extreme environments and wealthy patrons interested in longevity research. In places like Longyearbyen, biology itself behaves differently. For some among the ultra-wealthy, paradise is not about luxury or isolation, but about time. Understanding how life persists, adapts, and might one day be extended beyond its natural limits. Number 5. Dubai. Dubai is known for its obsession with height, visibility, and spectacle. Yet beneath its skyline exists an entirely different form of luxury: underground residences built for privacy and protection. These subterranean mansions are climate-controlled, shielded from surveillance, and designed to remain invisible. No panoramic views, no glass walls, only security, silence, and autonomy. For the ultra-wealthy, going underground is not retreat, but evolution, a way to remain within civilization while staying hidden from it. Number 4. La Palma. Beneath volcanic terrain in regions like La Palma lie fortified underground estates built not by governments, but by private wealth. These are not emergency bunkers. They are fully livable environments equipped with independent power, air filtration, and food production systems. Such structures reflect a mindset where disaster is not feared, but planned for. Here, paradise is not beauty or comfort. It is preparedness. For the ultra-wealthy, the ultimate refuge is one that functions even when the world above fails. Number 3. Antarctica. Antarctica is officially unowned, governed by international treaty, and largely uninhabited. Yet behind the scenes, private expeditions, research investments, and long-term logistical planning suggest growing interest from powerful individuals and organizations. Antarctica offers unmatched isolation, strategic positioning, and future resource potential locked beneath ice. For the ultra-wealthy, it represents the ultimate long-term bet. Not ownership today, but presence tomorrow. Paradise here is not warmth or comfort, but distance from civilization itself. Number 2. Area 51. Beyond the myths surrounding Area 51 lies a network of privately controlled land in the Nevada desert, characterized by restricted airspace, hidden infrastructure, and deliberate obscurity. Private airstrips, desert estates, and unmarked facilities exist far from public awareness. These locations attract individuals who value anonymity above all else, places where movement goes unnoticed and attention is actively discouraged. This is paradise stripped of aesthetics, reduced to its core function, remaining undisturbed. The number 1, North Sentinel Island. At the top of this list is North Sentinel Island, a place that no amount of wealth can access. Protected by law and defended by isolation, the island's inhabitants reject all contact with the modern world. No tourism, no research, no negotiation. While the ultra-wealthy do not hide here, North Sentinel stands as the ultimate forbidden paradise because it represents something wealth cannot buy: exclusion from human systems entirely. It is a reminder that the most unreachable paradise is one that refuses humanity itself. What these paradises reveal. Together, these 10 places reveal a profound truth about extreme wealth. The ultra-wealthy are not chasing more luxury. They are chasing distance. Distance from noise, from rules, from unpredictability, and from the constant visibility that defines modern life. These forbidden paradises are not destinations. They are parallel worlds, shaped by power, foresight, and the desire to remain unseen. If you enjoy top 10 stories told with cinematic depth, where lists become documentaries and curiosity drives every chapter, subscribe to Top 10 Gama. New cinematic top 10 journeys arrive every week, and the next one goes even deeper.